today we're going to learn about negative sentence. Yeah, we're going to learn how you can turn basically any Korean sentence into a negative sentence. Are you expecting that? There are basically two ways. Let me introduce those two ways to form. First of all, please adding 안. Please repeat after me. 안. You can conjugate whatever you want to use into the past tense, future tense, whichever you want to take, and then just add 안. Not all the cases and not always, but it can be negative sentence. It's similar to not in English, not. Although you may need to put in English does, do, or like cannot, you put more words, right? But in Korean, 안 is, I guess, more simple. So, 안 and conjugated verb in proper form is negative sentence form. Okay? And then second one is another way of doing is using same verb and after the verb stem just saying 지 않다. 지 않다. You can use either one. Of course, later on when you learn more basic conjugation or verb, you can use it more diverse. But now, just for now, let us focus on in front of the verb 안 and after the verb stem 지 않다. Okay, so let's look at the example. 먹다, 먹다 is a dictionary form and conjugate into present and it becomes 먹어요, 먹어요. Former actual example sentence is 저 케이크 먹어요. 저 케이크 먹어요. Then you can make the negative sentence 저 케이크 안 먹어요. 저 케이크 먹지 않아요. So then you are wondering what is the difference between them, right? As you can probably guess, actually the longer one is formal, more formal in most cases. So 저 케이크 안 먹어요. More commonly, this 저 케이크 안 먹어요 is more commonly in everyday conversation. Okay? So, 저 케이크 안 먹어요. 저 케이크 먹지 않아요. Yeah. It can be the negative sentence using the two forms that we have learned. Putting the 안 and 지 않아요. But adding the position of the word is different, right? The 안 should be in front of the verb. And then 지 않아요 should put after the basic verb form. Okay? And then here's one more example. 예쁘다 is a descriptive verb. And this means to be pretty. The 예뻐요 is conjugate into present form. 이거 예뻐요. You can say it like this way. Okay? But in a negative sentence, 이거 안 예뻐요. 이거 안 예뻐요. 이거 예쁘지 않아요. 이거 예쁘지 않아요. So it's more formal and sound. Okay? Right? And then, everyone, the principle how to make the negative sentence apply to the question. It's the same applies to question. Here, please look at here. 이거 예뻐요 means is this pretty, right? But in negative sentence, you can say 이거 in negative sentence 이거 안 예뻐요. 이거 안 예뻐요. 이거 예쁘지 않아요. So this is in English. Isn't this pretty? Isn't this pretty? Yeah. 이거 안 예뻐요. 이거 예쁘지 않아요. In this case, these two sentences means actually more closer to conform from someone. So confirming, once again, the confirming connotation in this sentence. So anyway, the key here is remembering 앉지 않다. Okay? When you wrap up, when you use the descriptive verb, if you say 이거 안 예뻐요, 이거 예쁘지 않아요, it's more closer to conform from someone in a question sentence, making a question, okay? And then, yeah, here, exceptions. Whenever you learn language, yeah, there are always exceptions. It can make us frustrated, but at the same time, I think it can make learning language fun and interesting. So let's have a positive mind and heart. Okay, so let's go together. First, the verb is 알다. 알다. This is to know someone and to know something. Okay, and then 알아요 is the present form. But in Korean, you cannot say do not know or I don't know in English way. It's not natural. But in Korean, rather than just saying like in English, do not know or I don't know, there's different verb. Standalone, totally different individual verb actually. So you need to use that one rather than negating 알다. Okay? 알아요 is the conjugate form, and 안 알아요, actually we don't say it like this. It doesn't work. Nobody says like that. And we don't say this way neither. 알지 않아요. It doesn't work either. Yes. But you have to say that 몰라요. 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 Like this way. 모르다. 모르다 is the standalone form of not to know. So I know is 알아요. I don't know is 몰라요. Okay? In this way. And then here's another sample verb, which is 있다. 있다 is to exist or to be. Okay? 있어요 is the present form, which is conjugated, but we don't say 안 있어요. We don't say 안 있어요. But you can say 있지 않아요. It sort of word can sound, it can sound formal. Yeah. But rather than you say 안 있어요, we don't use 안 있어요. You have to say 없어요. 없다. 없다 is the verb stem, and you can conjugate into present form 없어요. 없다, dictionary form 없어요. Okay. So positive statement is 있다, and the negative sentence, negative form is 없다. Okay, but we don't use 안 있어요. This is exception. And then another one is can. The negative sentence cannot. In this case, people just said add 못. It means not being able to. So when you say you cannot something, that then you add to 못. Instead of 못 plus 안, you just say 못. For example, 저 수영 못해요. 저 피아노 못 쳐요. Like this way. Okay? And then this is the last one. 이에요 is the present conjugation form. You know, right? When you say something is not none, something is not so and so, like I'm not student, it's not coffee. Then how can you say? In this case, you have to use another form, which is 아니에요. So after the 너, you use 가 or 이, which is the particle, but 아니에요 is used instead of 이다. So if you look at it, everyone, 학생이에요, 학생이 아니에요. So 아니에요, it's actually 아니에요. Sounds like 아니에요, right? So 아니에요 is a form of abbreviation. So it comes from that, and eventually it becomes a separate word. Okay, 아니에요. Yeah, 아니에요. Naturally, speaking naturally, 아니에요. 아니에요. It becomes 아니에요. Okay. And let's wrap up everyone what we have learned today. We went over many aspects of negative sentence, right? You're following well. You're doing good, I believe. Yes. We talked about the exceptions toward the end, but please don't let that frustrate you or discourage you. Yeah, I don't want. Everyone, and this is it for today. And then we are going to see with another lesson, another topic. Okay? Okay, thank you so much everyone. Thank you for joining today's video too. And then we are going to see another title. Okay? Let's be courage